Yes. Welcome guys to another video. Today is going to be a chit chat video. I think I'm going to do a lot more chit chat video because I feel like that's the ones that get views a lot on my channel. So anyway, today we're going to talk about hair, and I am going to tell you today what some people don't know, or what some people don't realize, or what we don't really talk about. Okay, your hair is beauty. Okay, hair is part of beauty. I think a lot of us, we have conditioned our mind to think that when you hear the word beauty, people just think about makeup. That's all people think about, and that is not, like, that's just not it. There's more than that. Hair is beauty, skin is beauty, teeth is beauty, face is beauty. And the one that people tend to neglect the most, or the ones that tend to struggle the most, is the hair. The hair department tends to suffer the most because hair signifies a lot of things. Hair affects our mood. Hair can make us look, hair can make your face look bigger, it can make your face look smaller. Hair can throw the whole outfit off. Hair can make you feel ugly. Hair can make you look put together. Hair can make you look messy. Hair can make you look like you just rolled out of the bed. Okay, so I'm going to talk about how hair is part of beauty and what we should do and what we should be aware of when it comes to hair. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'm just trying to see if this is on. Okay, it's on. All right, if you see me looking down, I'm just reading the notes that I have on my phone so I don't forget anything I'm about to say here. Now, let's talk about the things that hair can do. So I did mention before that hair can make your face look smaller and it can make your face look bigger. So for me, okay, I have like a round face, as you can tell, and my face is not really structured because my face is round. I think because like it's obviously fat. So when you have a round face, if you want to make a round face look smaller, then I would have like bangs. Okay, when you have bangs at the side of your face, it can make a round face look oval. And when you have an oval face, if you want to make that smaller, you can have like straight long hair all the way down without any layers or without any bangs. Okay, so that's what I mean by hair can actually change, or it can actually, yeah, it can change your facial, like it can make your round face look smaller, it can make your small face look bigger. You know, it can kind of like, pixie cuts are really good for faces that are very, very structured, especially those people who've got really nice cheekbones. So hair plays a big role in that. Hair can also make you look put together, and it can also make you look like your life is falling apart. Okay, so what do I mean by that? When your hair is done, okay, when you go to a special occasion and you see women who are in dresses, ball dresses, or better still, most of you would have watched Charles' coronation ceremony, right? Every single woman at that ceremony, their hair was done, their hair was on point. Okay, now that is what hair can do. Hair can make you look like you've got it all together. If you dress good and your hair is messy, it still makes you look like your life is falling apart. When you go to work and your hair is messy, when you go to interviews and your hair is messy, when you go to special occasions and your hair is messy, people don't care about your makeup. I promise you, makeup is something that people don't even pay attention to. People pay attention to your hair, to your feet, to your shoes, and that's it. People don't really pay attention to your handbags. People don't really pay attention to how like your makeup is, like your cheeks that have been contoured, or the, you know, the eyelashes you have on. Like, people are not really focused on that. They do see it, but they're not focused on that. But your hair is the first thing that people see. Your hair and your forehead. And so when your hair does not look put together, it makes you look like you just rolled out of bed and you did not have a shower. You just rolled out of your bed and walked out of your house like that. That's what it signifies. When people see messy hair on a subconscious level, they believe that you haven't got it together. Something in your life is falling apart. And that is usually the case. When you hear people say, "Oh, I'm just not bothered about doing my hair," there's something that is going on in their life, and their hair tends to be the one to suffer for it. Have you ever noticed that when you're going through a rough time, your hair, you tend to neglect your hair? Like, why is that? Have you ever wondered, like, if you're going through something, you're stressed about something, or you're going through depression, mental sickness, or whatever, your hair is the first thing you neglect. You don't even neglect your fingers or your makeup, but your hair tends to be the first thing you neglect. And that is how people know that, okay, something isn't really put together in your life, and people don't know what it is, but that's what hair can do. So that's what I mean by hair can make you look put together. You don't need to have straight hair for people to think that your life is put together. Your hair just needs to look good, and it just needs to look neat, look presentable, and look nice. And for those of you who have afro hair, when I mean afro hair, I mean those big afro hair. I might insert a picture. Yeah, these type of hairstyles, they still look good, but it just gives that exotic vibe. It just gives that I'm free kind of vibe. It kind of just, to me, it signifies freedom. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about what different hairstyles signifies to people in another video, but we're just going to focus on how hair plays a big role in beauty in this video. I just need to make sure that this mic is on. Okay, now the next point that I have here is a hair that is well kept lets people know that you, as a girl, you keep up with yourself. So when your hair is always kept, it lets people know that you're constantly taking a shower. This is all on a subconscious level, by the way. Okay, people are not looking at you like, oh, her hair is good, so she's constantly taking a shower. No, this is just on a subconscious level. When people see dandruffs in your hair, when people see head lice in your hair, when people see white stuff, flaky white stuff around your hair, even though that could just be like a mistake of using the wrong product, or something must have happened that you're not bothered to wash it away. When you go out, people look at that and they think, oh well, she didn't take a shower this morning. Or it's all subconscious. Like, it's all subconscious. Or people will think that your hair hasn't touched water for probably 3 to 6 months for you to actually walk out of your house with your hair looking like that. And women get judged more when the hair looks like this. Now let's talk about wigs, because I know someone's gonna say, oh, but I could just throw on a wig. You see, the thing is, when a girl is putting on wigs constantly, a man is trying to figure out what is going on with your natural hair under that wig, because men are logical, and logic is very realistic. So when you wear wigs a lot, it's creating curiosity. What exactly is going on underneath that wig? A guy wants to know. I had an ex in the past who used to be with a girl that wears wigs a lot. And he said one day he decided to sleep over in her house, not for her hair, just, sleep over in her house just to have fun. And when they were about to go to bed and his ex-girlfriend took off the wig, he was shocked, because one, the hair was smelly. Two, the cornrows had been so rough. She did not wash that cornrow for 6 months, and he was just turned off. Like, the way couples sleep like face to face and they hug and they do whatever. He had to face the wall like this way in order to avoid the smell coming from her hair. Okay, so wigs is not part of beauty. Wigs create curiosity. Wigs make people think, what is going on underneath that? That's what people want to know. What's going on underneath there? And once they can see you bring your natural hair out some days, and some days wear wig and some days your hair come out, then they think, oh, okay, she's just the type of girl that likes to switch it up. But when you never let your hair out and you're constantly in that wig, It's creating curiosity, and logic wants to know what is going on underneath there. Men are not dumb. Don't you ever in your life think that men are dumb. They know when you're wearing wigs, okay? Even if that wig was to mimic your hair, because a lot of black men have grown up with this mindset that black girls don't have long hair, even though some black girls do naturally have long hair, but the majority of us don't. They know that's not your hair. Even white men know it's not your hair, okay? So they're not idiots. The next point I have here is makeup. Like I said before, makeup enhance what's already on your face, okay? Makeup does not like give you like a whole new face. It just enhance what's there. So if you have nice eyes, you can use makeup to make them look nicer. You know, you can contour and all of that. But you see, hair changes the overall look of everything. You know, the first thing when you tell a girl, there's a wedding coming up, we need to go, we need to dress up, right? The first thing you're thinking about is, what outfit am I going to wear? When you decide the outfit you're going to wear, then the next thing every girl thinks about is, what type of hairstyle am I going to have? Why? Because we need to find a hairstyle that matches the particular outfit we're going to wear, because that's what hair can do. Hair can change the overall look of everything. We're not really thinking about what type of eyeshadows we're going to use, what type of mascara we're going to use. No, because every girl in our head, like, we all know that at the end of the day, like, makeup, it's just to enhance, right? But the hair is the overall thing. Yeah. So we're always like, every time we pick an outfit, the next thing we think about is, what's the hairstyle? And we're very picky about that hairstyle. Why? Because we know if the hairstyle is messed up, everything else you're wearing doesn't matter, right? You can have a good hairstyle on, and if your outfit doesn't really look on point, you can still look good that day. But if you have a really good outfit on and the hairstyle looks horrible, yeah, you will feel horrible. You will feel horrible. So that's how hair is part of beauty. That's why hair is really, really important. People see a girl who takes care of their hair, they know. I was coming out of the bus on my way going to work, and I had this, do you know what? This was the hairstyle I had on that day. Okay, this happened like a few months ago. I was coming out of the bus, and a white man who saw me in the lift, he told me, he's like, I really like your hair, and I can tell that you take care of your hair really well. I'm happy to really see your hair. And I'm like, this guy was a stranger. Like, I don't know him. He don't know me. He just saw me in the elevator, and he's like, I can tell that you really take care of your hair, and I really like your hair. And I'm like, what? Like, the fact that he knew that because honestly guys, like, I wash my hair every single week. Okay, I wash my hair every week. I deep condition every week. I no longer do high manipulation hairstyles anymore. Okay, a lot of things have changed with what I do with my hair, but we'll save that for another video. And for a man to like come to me and tell me that he could, like, he acknowledged that, I don't know, but it hit deep, because one, it's not a wig, it's my hair. Does that make sense? It hit deep. And there are other people like that I've bumped into that would look at my hair, like, people would just stare at my hair, stare at my hair, stare at my hair. And the thing is, when the hair looks well kept, it lets people know that you're someone who really looks after yourself. You embody femininity. That's what it is. When people see a girl who's natural hair, and I'm not just talking about black girls, I mean anyone, black, white, India, whatever. If your hair looks like it's well kept, like if you're constantly treating your hair, taking care of your hair, people can tell, and it lets people know that you embody femininity. You embody it. When a man who's really, really masculine is looking at a woman, he is looking at your hair. Have you ever seen those advertisements, those perfume advertisements? Have you ever noticed that their hair is always on point? man and woman, the hair is always on point. Have you ever seen them romantic movies where the man is about to kiss the girl and he's touching her hair? He's like smelling her hair. It's part of beauty. Have you ever seen those hair advertisements? How it's glossy, it's moving, it's got body, it looks shiny. And for some reason you're looking at it because it is beauty. It's something that needs to be seen. It's something that needs to be held. It's something that it would make people stop and look. I cannot tell you the amount of times I've had people look at my hair wherever I go. They just stand there and they will just look at it. And I'm not even bragging. Like, God knows I am not bragging. When your hair is put together every single week, baby girl, people know you look after yourself. They know. They don't even need to ask you. They just know. So that's really it for this video. I'm trying to keep it short. And I believe I have mentioned every single thing that I wanted to mention in this video. Please do not neglect your hair. Your hair is part of beauty. Sorry, your hair is part of beauty. When you get your hair done, right, those of you who always, you know, pay a huge amount of money to get your hair done, don't you always feel yourself when your hair is done? Especially when your hair is on point. Don't you always feel yourself? And then what do? You want to take selfies from this angle, that angle. You want to take selfies from all angles, right? Because your hair is on point. So do not neglect your hair. Do not neglect your natural hair. And for those of you who come up with thousands of excuses with Afro natural hair. Oh, but Afro hair doesn't move in the wind. My Afro hair is so kinky. Girl, it's because your hands are not in your hair. You need to be looking after your hair every week. Like I told you, law, I wash my hair every week now. Why? Because I want the flexibility to switch it up. I want the flexibility to have my hands in my hair, to know what is going on, to tame my hair, to train my hair to accept moisture. So the more it accepts moisture, then the easier it is for me to manage. That is the key. We're no longer doing this 3, 4, 5 months without washing your hair. That is lack of hygiene. I don't care what people say with, oh, but my hair grows faster when I don't wash it for 3, 4 months. Bullshit. Bullshit. That is bad hair hygiene. And I think I'm going to do another video about hair hygiene because that's really important. There's no point in you not washing your hair for 4 months and your scalp stinks. Like, and you're even wearing wigs on top of that and you haven't washed it for 4 months. Your scalp is going to smell. Forget about your hair growing. It's not moving past half an inch. It's not moving past half an inch. That is the general rule for everyone. It's not moving past half an inch. The only reason you think it's growing faster is because you're not looking at it all the time. And that's just life. That's how it is with everything. When you don't pay too much attention to something, it grows. And before you know it, you're like, wow. Do you get what I'm saying? So please do not neglect your hair. Your hair is part of beauty. Your hair can make you look put together. It can make you look good. Or it can make you look like you just rolled out of bed. Okay? And yes, people judge us. That's life. We're not meant to judge, but it happens and that's life. So hope you like this video. I would really like to see your comments on this video. And yeah, hope you subscribe and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.